Hey, what's up you guys? It's Ella and welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you watched my first video. If you haven't already been able to tell from the title of this video, this one's gonna be about my experience in the adult industry, specifically with the hub is just what I'm gonna call it here because I don't know if I'm allowed to call it what it is here, and also OnlyFans. So I've been in this industry for about 3 years now, I think. So we're gonna talk all about that. First things first, and I'm gonna light my incense. Yes. I'm pretty sure this one's just called like fairy dust or something. So I don't actually know the smell. It smells like fairies. Okay. Yes, it's a vibe. I'm just going to start from the beginning. I have my little notebook here, so if you see me looking down, it's just because I smoke too much weed and I forget things, so I need to write them down so I don't forget. So yeah, to start off, we started about 3 years ago. At the time, I'm pretty sure I was literally working at like a Winners or something, and we were just, I don't know, looking for something fun and interesting and a way to make money but stay home. And I don't know, I had gone to college and I had a degree and I could have gone forward with that, but it just wasn't something that was going to make me happy. I didn't want to go to school more. I didn't want to keep trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I just wanted to start making some moves and stuff, and so did my partner. He actually came home from his job one day and was like, oh, my friend was telling me about how couples are like making videos and posting them online and making money that way. And he brought it up to me and I was just like, okay, let's do it. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. It was just supposed to be like a funny conversation, but then it actually ended up turning into like an interest, and we started looking into it. Starting off was really good. It actually went really well. We only started posting on the hub to start with. We weren't posting on OnlyFans at this point. And after posting our first video, it got featured in the next few days or something. And we were like, oh wow, like that happened fast. Although I definitely don't think that that's how it is anymore. Oh, my incense went out, guys. Oh no. Fixed, okay. Oh yeah, I was saying how we got featured really fast and it was really great. But I don't think that's how it is anymore. I think especially since the pandemic hit, a lot of people started posting online and just working online in various different ways, and also specifically in this industry. It's definitely very crowded now and it's harder to have your videos reach the same audience. Plus, the hub has just kind of changed a lot. We used to be able to make sales on there, but you can't do that anymore. Yeah, lots of things have changed. So starting off on the hub, our niche was the outdoor slash risky niche, I guess you could call it, or niche. But it was a really good category for us, I guess, to be in to start with. It was something that came really naturally. It was something that we'd already kind of been doing off camera beforehand, and it was something that was interesting to people, so a lot of people kept following us from it and wanting to see more of it, basically. So it was going really well. We decided to do that niche at the beginning, not only because it was something that we were comfortable with, something we were interested in, but also because we had seen a lot of other people doing it and we're like, oh, that looks like fun. We get inspiration from other couples we had seen doing it on the hub. I wouldn't recommend getting into this niche because technically you can get into some trouble. Anyways, yeah, so the beginning was pretty amazing overall. We started making money on there pretty instantly and it was going really well. We were making money, we were happy, we were like looking for places to move out to, because at this time we were still living at my partner's parents' house. And yeah, so started off great. And then that's kind of when the pandemic hit. And at that point we, again, because we were living with my partner's family, the pandemic hit and it made it so his parents had to stay home from work because their jobs were non-essential at the time. That complicated things a bit because it was when they were away that we were able to film at home. And again, our niche or category was public content, which we couldn't really do anymore because places were closed down. There were so much more restrictions and things, and it just wasn't really a good idea in general with the COVID going around and stuff. So started our OnlyFans around this time as well, although we might have had it for free for a while. So basically we're still just posting on the hub at this point. It was sometime after we moved that we decided to stop posting public content and stop making it in general. I think we had actually deleted them off at one point, and then we had like maybe re-uploaded them. I don't know. It was just something we were considering because we were like, is this, you know, a reliable way to make money basically? Because at this point, this was our full-time jobs. And let me tell you that it wasn't reliable, wasn't a good decision, because I definitely got into some trouble because of it. And that's something I might talk about in a future video, but no guarantees. It's a pretty big story, and it was a very stressful time. Again, I'm not gonna get into specifics, but it definitely had a bad effect on my mental health overall. It was just a period of stress and worrying and uncertainty. And again, it took away a part of our income that was secure to us in a sense. At first, we realized it was no longer secure. And it was a few months after that, I believe our had actually gotten deleted. Oh, can I say? No, I can't. It was a few months after that our hub had actually gotten deleted. Our account on there just deleted. We didn't know why. At that time, we weren't actually posting that much. We had been visiting family for the holidays. It'd probably been like a month since we had actually posted. And it was actually on New Year's Eve that it just got deleted. We didn't know why. We had tried reaching out to the support team, I guess you would call them. And we tried reaching out on Twitter as well to the help and support Twitter page, but we didn't really get any help. We asked what happened, what was the reason for it getting deleted, and we just kind of got these automated responses saying we didn't follow the terms and service agreement or whatever, which is like, what does that mean? Like, there's so much on there, so it really wasn't a clear answer. It could have been the public stuff, but at the same time, the stuff we'd seen on there from other people, some stuff was more risky than stuff we were doing, and other people have been posting for longer, and I don't know, maybe we just had bad luck with it, or maybe it was a different reason altogether, but we really have no idea. At this point, I think we had gotten up to rank 16, which rank number 1 is the best. We were ranked 16 out of all the amateur models on the hub, and that's like a really good rank to be, you know. And having that all deleted, taken away, our money was being held, we didn't get our money. It was very stressful. It's basically like getting fired from a job. That's the general way you could think of it, is just losing your job, losing a whole half of your income. Luckily at this point we had already been doing OnlyFans, I think also for a few months, so it had started off pretty well and we had that other source of income, so we were okay. But it was very frustrating to have, you know, all this time put into this account, all this work put into this account, all this effort, just to have it gone, no reason. I'm stressed just thinking about it. But yeah, so that was a really tricky time. We waited a bit after that, and eventually we made a new account. Although, like I said, it just hasn't been the same since then. A lot of people had joined during the pandemic, and again, we weren't having the same niche anymore. We've just been trying to figure out, you know, what do we want to do? What kind of videos do we want to post on there? And yeah, it's been different for sure. I'm starting to get real sick of it in general because it's just a very different website than when I had first used it. Like I said, you can't make sales on there anymore. Even just posting is really difficult because it takes like up to 48 hours for it to be reviewed. And then sometimes it continues converting for like a day afterwards or even longer. Sometimes it just doesn't post.
Don't stop recording.
He's coming. Hi. Hi. It's really not that reliable. I'm sure there's aspects of it that are reliable, especially if you have multiple sites you're posting on, you have multiple sources. And that's one thing I would definitely recommend. If you are heavily considering getting into this industry, diversify, get on multiple platforms. Oh yeah, one thing I also forgot to mention. So again, with the hub, we had made our account originally with this email we had, and then we wanted to change the email afterwards because we'd actually been locked out of that email because of the whole two-factor verification, and I had a new phone, so I couldn't get into it anymore. But that was the email we were getting all of the emails from the hub. From, how do I say this? The hub was sending us emails to that email specifically, but we couldn't see them because we couldn't get into it. So we had reached out several times asking them to change the email, and I'm pretty sure they literally just kept responding to that email. They weren't even responding to the email we had originally emailed them on, and stuff like that, and they just weren't helping us with it. We had tried to get it changed a few times, and it wasn't working. Meanwhile, we had been getting all these emails sent to that email that were about these opportunities we could have had and free merch we could have had, and when we reached our like 50K subscribers, we could have gotten like a varsity jacket, and it was like all these things we missed out on because they just wouldn't fix the email or change the email for us. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't call it reliable, and there's a lot of issues with it for us. I know there's some people who've had amazing experiences with it, and they're making money and it's consistent, and for them, I'm so happy for you guys. Lucky y'all. I have not had the same luck. Same goes with social media in general. There's some people who are posting all these pictures and they can show off, and I'm like, if I show a bit too much skin, I might get deleted. So lucky for you guys who can do those things. I'm not that girl. So when we started OnlyFans, we had it free for about 3 or 4 months or so before we set a price for the subscriptions. And I think this was a really good way to just bring people in and give them a taste of what could come. And so when we finally did set a subscription price, we had a lot of subscribers. So it was really good, again, because it was a few months after that we had lost our hub account. And again, a whole half of our income gone from that. So it was very fortunate we had started OnlyFans the time we did. Otherwise, we probably might not be in this industry at all anymore. We would have had to get regular jobs, Overall, my experience with OnlyFans so far has been positive. There was a period, I think last year, when OnlyFans had announced that they were going to take away all adult content from being allowed on their site. And everyone went crazy over that. Everyone was so mad, so upset, because OnlyFans is known for its adult content. And I think it was like this backlash maybe from everybody, or I don't know, what other reasons it could have been, but they quickly took back their statement, I believe like within the week following or something, or maybe even within the next few days. And that was just a stressful time in general, because even though they took it back, it was just this knowing that at any point, again, they could just take it away. And that's really stressful because, again, this is like a full-time job for a lot of people, and to just all of a sudden be like, oh, within a month you have to find something else, good luck. It's like, thanks, I guess. But luckily, again, they took it back and it's been fine since then. I haven't heard any news about them trying to change and, I don't know, make it an adult content-free site again or anything like that. So crossing our fingers that that doesn't happen. But again, overall, it's been an okay experience. We have actually tried to make a free account on there because we see a lot of people who have like a free OnlyFans and then a subscription OnlyFans we have to pay. And we've tried to make a free account several times, but they won't let us for some reason. Again, guys, I just have bad luck. I don't know. People don't respond to emails, and then I just give up because I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. It's just frustrating. Like, just do the shit, please. So that's kind of a bummer for us, but again, other people seem to have good experiences with that. They have a free account and they have a paid account. So I need whatever magic luck y'all have. Just like sprinkle some on me, please. Just, I want it all. And I have to say, overall, our OnlyFans community is amazing. They're so supportive and so loving of all the kind of content we make. And they are the only people who get to see the kind of content we make, the kind of spicy content we make with face, because on the hub we only post no face on there. I have considered posting face on there, but to be honest, I've just been considering not posting on there at all anymore, so I'm not really trying to make any changes necessarily. It would be really sad to stop posting, but at the same time, it hasn't really been worth it to post on there anymore. There's been no good to really come from it. It's just been stressful. I've just been trying to stay consistent with it, but I can't, because whenever I try and post, there's an issue and it won't post, and then it's like a few days later and it's just very inconsistent, and it's not the same. I'm just gonna keep saying it, it's not the same. Yeah, so overall in this industry, I would say I've learned a lot over the past few years about the right way to do things, the wrong way to do things, what I should do, what I shouldn't do. Do I always take my own advice? No. So I wouldn't really recommend getting into this industry for anybody. I wouldn't necessarily not recommend it either. It's just something that you will have to actually put a lot of thought and time into if you decide to get into it. Do I prefer this over working a 9-to-5 job? Absolutely. I get to stay home, I get to work from home, I get to be in my own comfortable space, I get to be around my dogs all day, which is like heaven for me, because they just bring me joy. I get to make food whenever I need to make food. I get to spend more time on myself, I guess you could just say, because although this job does take time, you also have a lot more time to yourself in general. So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about my experience with OnlyFans and the hub. If you guys have any other further questions, you can put them down below. I'd love to do like a Q&A style video soon, talking about personal things, as well as, again, more experience-based questions, I guess you could say, with my time in the adult industry. There's a lot of things I could talk about. Like, I could go over just pros and cons in general. I could tell you about what it was like telling my parents I'm in the industry. I could tell you about how it's affected my relationship, you know. I could tell you, I don't know, lots of things. I can tell you lots of things, okay? Let me know any questions you guys have. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. It really helps me. It's gonna help me hopefully grow on here, because I'd love to grow on here, and I'd love to keep posting for you guys. I'd love to grow like a nice little community with you all. I think this will be a really fun way for me to get really personal with you guys, and you guys will get to see another side of me, which I hope you like. So I hope you like this video, and I hope you all have a good day, and peace.